Hello children, welcome to DAV Sri Vishnu Vidyaniketan online classes. Today we are going to discuss about respiration in plants. In this module we are going to learn about stomata cell structure, xylem and phloem cell structure and gases exchange. Respiration is a vital process which is useful for all living organisms. Plants also intake oxygen and give up carbon dioxide during night times. So, here in plant we have leaves, that is green color pigmented area which containing stomata cells. Stomata cells having openings by two guard cells. These guard cells are responsible for opening and closing of stomata. When it is opened, then some gases are exchanged through these stomata cells. It is known as gases exchange. So, every living organism needed energy releasement, then it is done by oxygen. We know that, and this process is known as respiration process. So, to release energy, plant will get oxygen through roots, which is dissolves in soil water. Then at the same time they will diffuse carbon dioxide molecules to enter the oxygen molecules into the plant. These oxygen molecules will break the bonds of glucose and make it as two pyruvates, and here the energy is released in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Aquatic plants will take the oxygen which is soluble in water. In these plants, gases exchange will be taken out by leaves, stem and roots. Let us see one activity which is proving the respiration process in plants. To prove this activity, we need a conical flask and take some soil in it and insert one small plant, and take 1/4 of water with the help of test tube and close this conical flask. The rubber cork we are using, it has to be 2 holes. Insert one filler into one hole and insert one connecting tube. Let's connect the connecting tube to a test tube which is containing lime water. After some time, we have to add some more water to the plant through this funnel. Then some gases were liberated. They will undergoes with the tube and collected at this test tube, thus proving that plant is liberating some gases which is known as carbon dioxide. So, let us discuss some more interesting topics, that is transportation in plant. Transportation in plants. Let us discuss about transportation in plants. At the end of this topic, you will able to learn about functions of xylem cells and phloem cells and also transportation in plants. See, everybody know that plants need water. So, this water is absorbed by roots. In this root, the very minute hair-like structures which is called as root hairs, they are narrowly bodily cells and they will greatly absorb the water molecules. And according to the fact, it will take the water molecule. In that water molecule, so many minerals and salts are soluble together. And this process is taken out by two kinds of cells. They are apoplastic pathway and another one is sympoplastic pathway. Finally, these minerals will cross the cytoplasm and reaches the xylem cells. These xylem cells are narrowly formed and they are formed throughout the body part. They are long, rigid non-living cells. They will transport the water molecules throughout the xylem cells. These are the vascular bundle cells. The 90% of the water which is absorbed by the roots, they will absorb by and travel through the xylem cells and reach to the stomata, and they were sent out from the plant body. This process is known as transpiration. In stomata cells, we have two guard cells. In morning time, the water molecules elongate with potassium ions. They will reach at the stroma and they will make the difference in the shape of the stroma, and it will open. Through that, the water molecule will get excited. During night time, the water molecules and potassium ions move forward to the stroma. That's what the stomata cells were closed enough. And another part we have to discuss, that is phloem cells. The carbon dioxide molecules are attached with water molecule and they will prepare glucose molecules and from the process of photosynthesis. So the prepared glucose is travel to throughout the body through these phloem cells. They are non-specific cells. They are containing ciliate cells in their body. They can pass up and downwards the food materials and they can reach the food materials anywhere of the plant body. This is the specific function of phloem cells, and this is about xylem and phloem cells function. I hope you understand, children. Thank you. Let us meet with new topic in next video.